Hello, soldiers. This is the my guide through Blighttown, and I'm going to start this first. This first part is going to be a simple run through. We left off at the Great Hollow bonfire. I am using Cheat Engine for a couple different things, just to make the run go easier. So I'm going to head back out towards Blighttown from the Great Hollow. Okay, so one thing I want to note is that from the Great Hollow, the Great Hollow tree, is on the far end of the floor. We're on the floor of Blighttown, by the way. The top half of Blighttown we didn't really explore, but the bottom part of Blighttown is what we're concentrating on here. So on the floor of Blighttown, the Great Hollow tree is at the one extreme end, and Quaylag, you can see off in the distance. I didn't grab the binoculars, so we will grab a bow. Quaylag is on the far end, the other extreme end down there. So those are your two extremes. I have one of the things I'm using is character or enemy lock. So I've come out of the hollow. There's the route leading up. So I'm going to head towards Quaylag. And when you're doing this, you can hug one side or the other. I'm just going to split down the middle. This ramp here, we're just going to ignore this for now. Ignore all this stuff for now. I'm heading towards heading straight towards Quaylag. Now, even though I said ignore this, you see this big pillar right next to this man-made let's call it a boardwalk, I guess, whatever, ramp, boardwalk. This huge support structure right here. As soon as I clear this, I'm going to be able to see my bonfire to my right there. You see it? There's the bonfire. So there's the Great Hollow. This is that big pillar, and right there is your bonfire, but it's a little hidden, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop right here, and I'm trying to give you landmarks to go off of. If Quaylag is at this far end, and the Great Hollow is at that far end, your bonfire is about in the middle, almost directly center, if not directly center. There's your lift over there. There's your lift right there. So we're going to say that we stopped here. I'm going to go ahead and rest here real quick. So, and those are going to be your main location markers. Sorry, let me back up. I'm not doing this right. Those are your main location markers. So here I am at the bonfire. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come out and I'm going to shoot directly right. And then there's this guy here. And I'm staying on the, if I stay on the shore here, I'm not getting poisoned quite yet. Not till you get down to here. So if you can dispatch that guy, right there is the lift. So I just hug the right. So I come up this ramp here. Here is the ladder. And we're going to hit the lift. Now the thing with the lift is, don't try to jump off when the lift is level with the boardwalk up there, or the floor, you know. Let it come up a bit, and then almost like you're jumping down onto it. And then now here I am, I just got off the lift. I'm going to look left. I'm going to go this way and come around to this ladder. And basically you're just following the ladders up mostly. And this ladder. And once I pass that torch right here, there's a guy. There's a guy over here. He shoots toxic. The guys who shoot toxics, they're non-respawners. They won't respawn. But we're going to just use this wall as a block. So I'm going to come around here. I'm going to not necessarily, I'm going too slow, but I'm not necessarily trying to hug the edge. But I'm off to the left because as I approach, he's right there. Right, you can almost see him shooting. Right there, you see him shooting. He's right there. I can use this as a block, and if I just hug the ladder, he hasn't really hit me. Ladder to ladder. He could have hit me right there if I wasn't going up continuously. So as I go up this ladder, normally what happens is if the monsters were not locked, this chaos dude would be heading my direction, and he would be right about here by the time I got up. So what I do is as I'm coming up, as he starts approaching me, if he's right there, I roll forward through this, and then I just walk around. Hit this ladder up, and then there's this ladder up, and you're back to just following the ladders. And there you are. And you're back out. And that's about the long and the short of it for that first part.